Hi, Tiffany here with the Crafty Home, and I'm doing another Schoolhouse Review Crew review. Sounds silly, but anyway. And so the one that I'm reviewing now is Artistic Pursuits. I was so excited when this one came available because I've wanted it for a really long time, but just haven't put the money out for it. They have preschool through grade 12 curriculum all the way through high school with drawing and color theory, and it's a really great product. So they sent us, we got the first book, Early Elementary K through 3, Book 1, an Introduction to the Visual Arts. And this book, you can use it again and again, which is great. And we got the, we ended up buying the kit with all of the supplies from them directly. They have a link on their website. I checked to see how much it would cost to get that all through Amazon, and it was actually going to be more expensive. So it's a great deal to buy it from them, and they get it in a nice bag, and you can just keep everything in there. So I thought that was great. So we got some really cool art supplies too. I think it was like around $100, but they're high quality regular art supplies. So let me show you a little bit about how this works. See on here it has the materials list, and this is like the little bag that you can see that you get is down there, and all the supplies, and it tells you what you need. And you can just buy a little at a time too, because they don't need everything right at the beginning, and it's really easy to do. So there's a part you read together, what artists do, and it talks about what artists do. So on lesson 1, it talks about how artists compose, and they look at what's going on and they compose a picture. Or it even talks about more than just visual arts in this section, and then lets them know that it's about just visual arts. And then there's I've done that exercise, or a little exercise to kind of reinforce that. So this one had them think about how they've done art already, just to help give them confidence. And then the next thing in each lesson is to look at the composition, and so it will have a piece of artwork, and the info about it is down below, and then there's a little article about it and then some questions so they can learn to look and appreciate different artwork, which is great. That's something that I had not been including in our homeschool. If you're like me, you probably don't do a lot of art. And then the last thing is a project. In this one they had to compose a picture. And it has an example of what another student has done, and it tells them a tip on how to do it. Like this teaches them how to use a brush, and just gives them the steps to do it. And it tells you exactly what materials that you need to do it. And then they're just on their own to do that. It's super simple. It doesn't take us very long to do the reading part, and then my son can do the rest. So for that one, he did this. He made his house that he'd like to have in the future, and he wanted to use lots of colors. So that's the one he did. And then for Artists Imagine, he did this one with superheroes. He's a boy, he likes superheroes. And these, they got to use watercolor crayons, which I'd never seen before, and I think they're really cool. They just drew it, and then you color it in, and then you use a wet brush and go over it. So that kind of makes it easier to learn how to do watercolor, I think. I'm not a great artist, but this book really teaches lots of great stuff. I would highly recommend this. This book is $47.95, but like I said, you can use it over and over and over again with all of your kids, and I'm sure they will really love it. So we give Artistic Pursuits 5 stars. So the only thing that was an issue, if you have a student who takes directions really literally, you might have to tell them to relax a little bit. And just to do their best. So, but you would have to do that with anything that you use with that child. So that was the only problem we had on a couple of the lessons. But overall, it's a great program. Thanks.